How's it going today, Jera? Welcome back, and if you know hell, welcome to my channel. I'm Jera Sky. Don't forget to subscribe before you leave. Today, let's talk about minimalism, expect more, have better stuff, and live a more meaningful existence, life. Just get more out of your life. That was a little over the top. Okay, let's talk about minimalism and expecting more out of your life and expecting more out of your stuff. I don't know about you, but for me, I was broke most of my life. Always hustling for more cash, always scraping by, getting into debt, doing all this crazy stuff to make money, and to end up with a bunch of crap around me and a bunch of stuff around the house and never really feel like being able to afford anything despite having tons of stuff. So what's wonderful is that once you start down a minimalist path, that you will start to realize that you need to treat yourself better. Treat yourself! And I don't mean splurging and buying a bunch of crap. I mean that the things that you surround yourself with need to be of a better quality, or you would like to be of a better quality instead of just cheap dollar store crap. That when you need to buy something, you can afford the nicer version that's going to last a lot longer. It may be a little bit more cost up front, but last longer in its lifetime, thus actually being cheaper than the cheap item. Because you're going to think about your purchases and you're going to decide, is this worth it? Is this worth all my time, my energy, my freedom I am trading for this? Is this worth my life force that I have worked to make this money to buy this thing? Once you start seeing your stuff as literally pieces of your life that you have traded away for the money to get them, you're seeing your stuff as basically hours of your lives, you will start to think, I would appreciate having nicer things. So I will hold out buying anything for longer in order to have the nicer thing that inevitably will work better, last longer, and add more value to your life than the cheap thing that stresses you out, doesn't work, breaks quickly, and doesn't really add to your life. It adds to your stress. So for example, one of the things that I do own is that Tom Bin Synapse backpack that was $180. And I have had some people be like, that is so expensive. And I think that backpack has been with me all around the world on so many trips, and it shows almost no sign of wear at all. It is made so well. It is so sturdy and so strong that that thing's going to last me forever. Before I bought that bag, a few years ago, I bought a backpack at Walgreens for I think it was on sale, but I got it for $15, and it broke the first day I had it. It would never have made it on a trip around the world. These are some of the things you have to think about in the stuff that you are buying. Yes, that backpack is cheap, but might not last you but at all. What's the point if you buy something that doesn't last and doesn't work and serve the purpose that you want? We really would like to buy things once and never really have to replace them again, because that's how we are, right? We don't ever want to have to spend money again. We want to buy the thing, I am set up, I have it, I don't want to buy it again, right? For me, that backpack is that. That backpack serves that purpose. It is built like a beast, okay? Nothing's gonna take that down. Well, we'll see what does, but that backpack also serves a great purpose in my life because I want to travel the world minimalistically. I want to travel as a minimalist with only one backpack, and that backpack served its purpose based on other videos I've seen of other people using it for that purpose. And I got it, and it is held up well, and it is exactly what I wanted and needed and what I've used. Because even when I bought it, I thought too, man, that's expensive. This better be worth it. And so, yes, it's totally been worth it. Totally been worth it. And it feels sturdy, it feels strong. It doesn't feel like it's gonna break when I pack it up and, do my trips. That's very important to me, is that sense of trust I have with that object. And that sounds weird to think that you want to trust the object, but there are a lot of things that we put a lot of trust in that we haven't spent a lot of money on, that we just trust and hope that it keeps working. Or even stuff that we buy on the cheap, even though we know we need. Say, for example, you buy a cheap laptop. All your life is on there, your photos are on there, the way you make money is on there. Why would you invest in a cheap laptop then? The fact that thing is going to crap out on you a lot faster than if you invested into a nice, decent laptop. I'm not saying go ridiculous and spend a ton of money, but I'm saying think about the things that you are buying and the worth that you are putting towards them. Are they worth being part of your life? Are they going to be a hassle for you shortly down the line? Are they going to cause you more trouble than benefit? If you were rich, how would you treat yourself? What would you get yourself? What would you buy yourself? That is how I function now. I'm not rich, but I feel rich sometimes. But it's because I am very, very particular on the things that I will spend my money on. For the most part, there are some stuff when I shoot stupid videos and I buy, like a Halloween mask to do that video. I was like, I don't need an expensive mask for that. But it's different. The more quality things you surround yourself with, the more quality you're going to feel as a person as well. Then surrounding yourself with a bunch of junk, you're going to feel less than. And again, I'm not saying go out there and spend money that you don't have. This is not about spending money that you don't have. It's about staying within your means, but really taking stock in what you are purchasing and why. And could your money be better used if you just held out like a couple weeks and then bought the nice version of that thing that's really important to you in your life, in your hobby, or something that you want to do? Because in essence, if you are a bit pickier, I'm telling you guys to get pickier with your stuff. Feel like you deserve more, because you do deserve more. We all deserve better. If you have better, you are doing better, you are happier, you are living a better life, you are more willing and more able. You are more willing and more able to help other people in a less fortunate situation than you come up and bring themselves up. And who knows what you are capable of? Who knows if some of you out there are going to change other parts of the world for the better, for countries that are stuck in the third world that we have exploited and taken advantage of, and that we are exploiting by them relying on those crap jobs to make all that crap that we buy. But there is a way out of that. I watched this documentary. I cannot remember what it is for the life of me. It might have been, I think it was on YouTube. It was actually kind of boring, but it talked about how if we equalized out the money, the resources, everything, and gave everybody the same sort of stuff, we would actually all be living better now than the richest people live now, because that is what we are capable of. And that is incredible. Why are we holding ourselves back from that then? So I would urge you to use minimalism to give yourself, better stuff, more things that matter in your life, that add to your life, so that way you can be a happier, healthier, more amazing person and be so fortunate that you can then give back and help other people and do that pay forward effect. Okay, so how do you even go about doing this, I guess, is the point. Part of it, I said, holding off. If you can wait a few weeks and buy yourself a better version of a thing, or even wait and see if that thing actually matters that much to you, that is one way in which to save your money. So you're not just spending, is to really focus on what you want to spend your time with and think of all the stuff that you buy as your time. And when you buy something, you go to the store and you buy a cheap set of headphones for say $20. Let's say you make $10 an hour. I don't know what minimum wage is and everything where you are, but for example, it's an easy number. $10 an hour, you buy a $20 pair of headphones. That costs you 2 hours of your time. That's 2 hours of your time. But those things break in like a month or two, because they're just not made that well. The wiring is not, the cable is not very thick. Or you could wait a little bit, spend $100 on a nice pair of, say, Bose, little sport action headbuds. They might even have cheaper ones. And those things are going to last you years. Yes, it costs you 10 hours of your life. But if it lasts you 10 times as long, if not more, and you might say, well, maybe I could just keep buying the cheap ones every time they break. Yes, but then you are also adding to the waste and destroying the planet. So that's part of the other thing too. You buy nicer stuff, it lasts longer. You're not just like trashing through stuff that's just going to add to trash in the environment. So you are also choosing to say that this world is important to me, the people in it, animals in it, the planet is important. That's part of it. And another aspect of this is thinking about the big picture of everything. Are you currently in the life that you want to be living? Probably not. While you're sitting here watching my video, trying to get inspired, trying to get motivated. What is your dream life? What do you want to be doing? What do you want to be spending your time on? What do you want out of life? Minimalism can get you there. I'd venture to say that if I asked most of you, would you like to make the world a better place? You would say yes. And I would say you being happier in it and contributing to less of the trash and environmental disaster of the world would help and make the world a better place. And you'd be nicer to people and you'd rub off and that positivity would spread. There you go! So every time you buy something, you have a choice to live a more meaningful, better life. Buy things that you actually deserve to have in your life that are going to facilitate your future, facilitate a positive future for yourself and a rippling effect to people around you. Do you want to do that or not? That's the choice, and it's up to you. I hope this video helped you in some way and gave you a little insight to how I think and what I do and how I think about purchases and money and what I'm doing in life. All that jazz. All that jazz. And if it did, give it a thumbs up. And don't forget to put some comments in the comment section below. And specifically, what is something that you invested in for yourself that has helped your life, that's helped you in a positive way? Specifically, what is something that you have purchased, say in the past month, that you regretted and you thought, man, I should have just held off and not purchased it and I could have had that money back. I could have had that little bit of freedom back. What did you buy? What was it? What did I say I bought? Okay, I bought a glass straw from Crate and Barrel. Somebody here did recommend, I don't know if it's a regular watcher or not, did recommend me buying it. It broke very quickly. Honestly, the plastic straw that I stole from Whole Foods or Starbucks lasted way longer than the glass straw. Now I have no straw, so I regretted that dollar spent. Because now I have to drink my smoothies like that. Is that a problem? No, I just don't want all that stuff in my front teeth. Whatever. So silly, but I guess I just haven't made a lot of stupid purchases lately, so I don't have very many regrets. Yeah! And I'm not saying focus on your regrets, I'm just saying think about it so that way it makes you think in the future of what you purchase and you spend your money on. Okay guys, don't forget to subscribe before you leave. Follow me on Snapchat, Instagram, and Twitter at Jera Sky, because I'm Jera Sky. Sky's the limit. Woo! Today, let's talk about minimalism. Helps to trade them again. To get the money to the trade. Oh, this one's gonna be a nightmare to edit. That pat back. But you work like your whole money is. I don't know if this video is any good. Ugh. Is this video any good? I don't know. Stop playing with your hair, Jera. Video is garbage. I don't know. This video is weird. I don't know. The plastic straw. Don't forget to subscribe. Oh, Shelbell, you're gonna love these bloops today. Damn it! Don't forget to subscribe before you leave.